Alright, y'all. What it is and what it do. It's me, Yaz the Character from the LSD crew. And today is the first of many. With the rant champ. That's who I am. I'm the rant champ. And this is the first of many installments called Where the Lines Connect. Before we start with the first topic, let me light. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, before we start with the first topic, I wanted to say that responsibility should be a two-way street. Responsibility shouldn't be something that one person does but the other one doesn't have to, involve themselves in the same type of standard. Sorry for my weed. I expected it to stay lit, but it didn't. But it's just me and Alicia today. I just wanted somebody here with me, so I had her come with me. But yes, like I said, before we start with the first topic, I just want to say responsibility should be a two-way street. It shouldn't be something that one person does and the other person doesn't have to do. Responsibility should be something we're both responsible for. You get what I'm saying? Before we start, once again, the lies they protect, the lies they project. I'll show you where the lines connect. First topic of the series is you guys just really getting to know me so that you get to know what to expect. And I just want to say there's no gray area with me. I don't live in the gray area. I'm not going to lie. Things are pretty black or white for me. There's some things where we might be able to see where the gray area aligns. And it's not too many places. I'm trying to think of somewhere where a gray area is really good. And I can't because I don't live there. So that's the point. Things are black or white. You know what I'm saying? It's either good or bad. And when we do dip into that gray area, that's when shit gets tricky. And that's when we'll figure out where the lines really connect. It's like there's no gray area for good and bad to me. There's no gray area for what's morally acceptable and then what isn't, anything else is the gray area. If it's not about those two topics, it is the gray area. And I only live there for entertainment purposes. I don't take those areas seriously. So that's how I feel about the gray area, guys. Future, acknowledgement. If you ever hear me say that's the gray area, that's the area I don't really care too much about. Question everything. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be questioning everything. Nothing is going to be available for me not to target. Let's say that. If I don't target it, maybe I'm just not aware of it, or maybe I don't care enough. It's in the gray area for me. But nothing's off limits, guys. We're going to talk about aliens. We'll talk about the government. We'll talk about, I'm in the black community. We'll talk about the black community. I'm in America. We can talk about America. I live in a world. We can talk about the world. Nothing's off limits, like I said. We're going to talk about everything. Question everything. We questioning God. Yeah, I said it. I believe in my God. I know who I believe in. Will I question my God? Maybe me and my God have already had these conversations. Don't worry about what me and my God do. But we will question y'all God. Me and my God might question y'all God. We're going to just make sure everybody on the same moral compass. You know what I mean? We question everything, man. Time. Is time real? I'm on team time isn't real. That gray area that we live in where time is real, to me, time is the gray area. You have the daylight and you have the moonlight. And that's the black and white area. And then 5:55, let's do military time. 16:34. You know what I'm saying? 19:27. 7:27. Is this how some people might know it? The point is, that's the gray area for me. I don't need the actual times. I don't need the times. I feel like we're definitely going to go back into questioning, how was this really all supposed to be? What was the world intended to be like? And what will the world be like in the future? We're going to question everything. This was just a nice preview before we get to the next, the first topic of the first installment of Where the Lines Connect. And I guess I chose to talk about the Madonna complex. So let's talk about the Madonna complex. If you heard that, sorry about that. So, the Madonna complex. The Madonna complex.
According to 34th Street magazine, the Madonna whore complex is a concept first coined by Sigmund Freud. It represents the dichotomy of the Madonna, a wholly virtuous, pure, and chaste woman, and the whore, a promiscuous, seductive, and degraded woman.
All right. Now that we heard that, let's get into it. I believe a good amount of the men who verbally speak too much, they got the Madonna complex. And what I mean by that is, we just heard what the definition of it was. And if you need it one more time, I'll break it down in New Yaz English. I need to come up with my own dictionary. New Yaz English. I'm going to write that down. New Yaz English. All right. So, New Yaz English, like I said, the Madonna complex is when a man expects a woman to be holy, but at the same time expects her to be a whore. He wants her to be the holy person that she's supposed to be, but at the same time he's intrigued by the whore. And the complicity of it is that I believe is that they want the Madonna, which is Mary the good, they want that as the long term, but they want to be able to still do dirty things with the whore side. And what I got from that is, y'all tripping. You ever heard when guys say stuff like, yeah, I'm gonna do all this nasty stuff with these girls. I'm gonna I'm gonna be a dog, and I'm gonna do all the sexual nasty things I've always wanted to do. I'm gonna do it with all these random girls. All right. But my wife, I'm gonna treat her well and nice, etc., etc. Do you see? Did y'all hear the negativeness in that sentence? I'm going to do all this nasty stuff with all these other girls, get all freaky deaky deaky with these other girls. But the girl I'm going to choose to be with is going to get vanilla ice cream dick. She don't get the Rocky Road dick. She don't get that cookies and cream dick. She don't get that butter pecan dick. She don't get that rainbow sherbet dick. She don't get that. She don't get it. She don't get the mint chocolate chip. She don't get cookie dough. She don't get the cookie dough. She don't get it. She's not getting anything from you besides vanilla ice cream dick. Because you think since she's so holy and deserves to be your wife, that she doesn't deserve to be pleased sexually? That's wild. That's so backwards. While women think, hey, most women think, let me do this nasty shit with my husband. I'm going to give vanilla ice cream sex to all these other guys. But when I get my husband, he getting that brownie. What's that ice cream with the brownie? He getting the ice cream with the brownie. What's some other ice cream? He getting that gelato. You know what I'm saying? He getting it. You feel me? He getting it all. What do you want? You want sprinkles? Ooh, baby. You getting them sprinkles. You getting them. Like I said, it's just, that's what we're going to do. That's usually what women do. And then you have the women who don't mind doing the dirty sex with the guys. And then they get judged by women and men. And it's like, no one should be getting judged for living their true freak. Live your true freak, bro. As long as your true freak doesn't invade the safety of others without permission. Like I said, get your freak on. Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Quiet. Hush your mouth. No. Let it out. In your face. Open your you would take. Alright, but where was I? Okay, yeah. So thank you. The Madonna complex. So like I said, you got women and men who judge women for living a true freak. And I think that's bad. I think you shouldn't be judging people for living a true freak. I think men need to be more accepting and honest with themselves. Every woman, and I'm kind of swerving out of the Madonna complex, more into just where I see a divide in what people say. I can't say that these are true to actions, but I can say that this is true to what people say and what I hear. Word of mouth, you right? So what I hear is, it's perfectly fine for some men to be in a relationship where they have multiple women. Literally, religions have justified men having multiple women. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that justification. Just understand we have evolved as humans. evolution is definitely going to be one of the main points of where the lines connect. So if you don't believe in evolution, you might as well turn that shit off. Can't believe you even clicked on it. I mean, if you don't, I said if you don't believe in evolution, I'm high. But the point is, if you don't believe in evolution, I can't believe you're still watching. So evolving, that's something we do. We've evolved as humans. And I'm not saying that evolving as humans mean men have to pick one woman. I'm saying through evolution, we've come up with these systems that have trained people to believe that they should have one woman and one man. And then all of these men say they feel this urge to have multiple women, but then it's like the women are never allowed to have the urge to want to be with other men. Break this down. Dig deeper. So many men want open relationships, they say they claim, but they don't. Most men want to be allowed to screw around, but they don't want to be the partner who's getting screwed around on, if you get what I'm saying. So they want to screw, but they don't want you out there screwing the other partner. And then that's where I say that you're not truly open to what you think you're open to. What you want is a glut. You want a bunch of people who either want you or need you. That's what you want. You want a bunch of people who either want you or need you. And for me, there's nothing wrong with that. It's called communication, guys. And gals. And them and they. Now, all you have to do is say to your partner, I'm jealous. I'm the jealous type. I don't want you with other people. But I want to be with other people. I want to be with you and other people. I do not want you with other people. Then say that. There's some women who are perfectly fine just being one of your women. And she'll lay out her rules for you. The woman who tells you the rules you don't like, then that's not your girl. Or you're going to realize you got to compromise to be with her if you really want to be with her. And that's the problem. People don't really like compromising. Oh, how people don't like to compromise. People talk about communication and compromising, working things out, but they don't really like to do it. There's so many things about relationships go back to just how we've evolved as humans. They go back to what you've seen growing up. They go back to what you see on TV. And they go back to what you see and hear in the media now. So many people base their own relationships off of what they see or hear from other people. When what they should really be doing is basing their relationship off of what they hear and see in their relationship. Simple. What do you hear and see in your heart? What do you feel in their heart? You know? That's all you really got to do. And if you on a genuine, but like I said, if you feel like you trying to compromise with somebody and it's hurting your heart or your brain or your gut, follow that instinct. This relationship might not be for you. Because if you start to change for the person and that feeling never goes away, then, like I said, you need to know when to get out of that feeling and leave. Sometimes you compromise with somebody and a weight feels lifted. It's like you're no longer stressing about something you thought you were stressing over. You know what I mean? So, when they say life is about risk, it really is. Every risk isn't the same. It's levels. There's teeny tiny bitty witty little titty pitty pitty risk you can take that I have the most, I don't know the word I want to use, insert big word right there, reaction or domino effect you can get. Use words like big and outstanding and extravagant. Use words like that. It can have that type of domino effect. You see what I'm saying? And then there's some things you can take the biggest, hugest risk. I'm talking about, use those big words again, extravagant, whatever. You can use that, a super huge risk, and only one domino falls. Only one domino fell. You can try to have the foresight to see what happens when you push something and you start the domino effect of something, or when you stop doing something and you stop the domino effect of something. You can see what happens. And that's all you can see. But trying to have the foresight for it, some people shouldn't do that. If you're a planner and that's what you do, then maybe you should think in advance of every situation. That way when the situations come, you're prepared and ready. But if you're the type of person where thinking about those situations stress you out and they make you, anxious, one, you should probably see why they make you so anxious before you even bring those topics up to the person. If you're going to bring the topics up to the person. Because like I said, that might be the sign you're getting to back out. You won't know until you, like I said, take that risk. We're going to go ahead and end this first little segment. I just want to say that I'm glad you guys tuned in. We got plenty more to say. We started off light. This lightweight. I definitely got all types of topics written down. You guys are going to love me. You guys are going to hate me. Sometimes you're going to be on my side. Sometimes you're not going to be on my side. Sometimes I'm a genius. Sometimes I'm crazy. Or you can just believe I'm somewhere in the gray area, like the rest of everyone else. The lies they protect, the lies they project. I'll show you where the lines connect. We're gonna go ahead and end this episode 1. And we're gonna get into some more topics, like I said. Trill ass topics. Some topics, like I said, you're gonna hate me. You're not gonna like what I got to say.